All right, learning goal today is the student will understand how to use angle measure to find missing amounts. So we're going to combine the geometry stuff with the algebra stuff that we are working on. Okay, so this one says the measure of angle 1 is 3x minus 15, and they want us to find the value of x. So this right here is 3x minus 15. Do we know how much that angle measure is? No. It's 90 degrees, right? You see the little box? So we know that the angle is 90, but that's not what they asked us to find. They asked us to find the x part. So does anybody know how we could set this up as an equation to solve it? Tegan? Never mind. Zeke? No, but good guess. Well, we have to set up the equation first. How would we set up the equation? Kendall?
Do you take like the 1 and then you is there like an imaginary 1 or something?
No, the 1 on this one just means that's what they're calling the angle, like they're naming it that way. Preston? No. We have to set up an equation. Zeke?
3x minus 15.
There you go, we found it. 3x minus 15 equals 90 degrees. Because what they're saying is they're saying that this angle basically has two things. We could either call it 90 because it is 90, or we can say that the angle measure is 3x minus 15. Those two are equal to each other. That equals 90 degrees. Now I get to here, now I can start to solve my equation, and you guys are really good at this, right? This is what you're really good at. Okay, so we're going to start by adding 15 to both sides. And so now we get 3x equals, 105? And now I can divide by 3. All right, what is 105 divided by 3? Somebody with a calculating device? Yes. 35 exactly? All right, and so we're going to say x is 35. We just found what x was. Make sense? Let's try another one. All right, next one. It says the measure of angle ABC is 55 degrees. So remember yesterday we talked about naming an angle? So here is A, B, C. So they named that angle, and they said that this angle is 55 degrees. How am I going to find the measure or the missing part, the x? Tegan.
3x plus 40 equals 1.
Very good, because it's saying that that's what this is too. It's saying they're both the same. So 3x plus 40 equals 55. And again, this is just a basic two-step equation. Tegan?
Will they always say what the degrees is?
Yes and no. Like that last one didn't tell you it was 90. You just had to know. And then as we get further with this, we're going to look at like complementary angles, supplementary angles. So you have to know some stuff about angles. But like if it's like this, then yeah, they're going to have to tell you. Otherwise you wouldn't know it was 55. All right, so let's go ahead and solve this one. So we're going to subtract 40 from both sides. This is 3x equals 15. And then divide both sides by 3. Hopefully we're getting really good at this. I mean, this doesn't even have a lot of negatives in it, so this should feel pretty simple. Okay? All right, I'd like you guys, I think, to try the next one. Let me look at it and make sure. Yes, I'd like you guys to go ahead and try this one, and then we'll talk about it. Love this, so that's great. So you guys did the 2x minus 30, and you knew it equaled 60. And almost every screen I saw, you knew to add 30. And so you had 2x equals 90. And then you divided both sides by 2. And you got x equals 45. Outstanding. Okay? All right, let's look at the next thing. All right, so let's look at this one and see if they kind of mix up the picture on you, if you still understand what they're saying. So they said the measure of angle CBA. So let's make sure we understand where CBA is. So here is C, and then B, and then A. That's the angle they're talking about. Okay. So what is the angle measure of that? You know they didn't tell us. How 180. How can we know that for sure? Because even if it looks straight, you have to know that it's exactly 180. How can you tell based on this picture? Kendall? The box. The box means that this is 90. Okay? And these lines are perpendicular. This would also be 90. And so you know 90 and 90 would make a whole straight angle. Otherwise, you can't just assume. Okay? All right, so let's set this one up. So I have 0.25x plus 99. And that is going to equal 180. All right, so take a minute and solve that one. All right. What is 180 minus 99? 81? All right. And then from here, I'm going to divide both sides by 0.25. So it's kind of like me saying, how many quarters go into $81? What are we getting? How many? 304? 324. Wow. Really? That'd be a lot of quarters. My goodness. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay, I just want to make sure that you guys really have this. So on the last slide, there's some practice. We're going to do this on whiteboards. So people in the front, grab supplies. And once you finish those two, then you can work on your homework.